growing up? I've seen you do interviews talking about like your family life growing up. How is everything with your mom now?
Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to stay busy, so I don't really know. Like, she's okay. She's doing good.
Is she proud of you?
Oh, for sure. When I went to DC, she stood right next to me. Got on the bike. And, yeah, that's my baby. Like, I'm like her drag and shit. But she a vibe. She cool.
Sometimes you have to think about how difficult that was too for her to be, a mother to 12.
Yeah, with an abusive husband.
Yeah, that's a lot. And like, I think just looking at what our parents have to go through at the time, we might have felt a way about it. But then as you get older and you look back, you're like, damn, I have no idea what it was like for her, having to deal with the things that she went through.
No, for real.
Have you met her yet, Blueface?
Yeah.
Have you met her mom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How y'all vibe?
She cool. She fuck with me.
It has everything with you and Whack now, Chrissean.
So I just finished watching Lip Service with Chrissean Rock and Blueface. They are promoting their new show called Crazy in Love. And boy, I tell you, they sold that show, because I know many people will buy it, will relate to it, and is cheering this toxic behavior on. This is a cry for help, and no one is helping. Everyone is just laughing, clowning her, calling in Whitney and Bobby, and not understanding this is a domestic violence relationship right in front of our eyes. So I have to talk to my good sis. This is sister talk, because I see myself in sis. I can relate to sis, and I love my sis, and I want the best for her. But when you don't see the best in yourself, how would you even know the greatness that you have inside of you? The God potential that is destined for you. The abilities God blessed you with, set you apart. You were designed, destined, and meant to succeed and be a star. Rather, the cards that you were dealt with in your childhood happen or not, God had a plan for you. Yet, you are choosing a route that is taking you down a dark cycle, a dark path, and you are repeating a cycle that God destined you to break. This generational curse that was put on you, it was not your fault, due to your mother and your father having an abusive relationship, and you are witnessing that, and you see that at such a young age. I am sorry you have to witness that. Witness the hurt, witness the pain. But now, as a 22 young woman, you have a choice for yourself. Instead, you are choosing to get money, to have sex, to do drugs, to fight everybody, instead of looking at the childhood wounds that is hurting you, that is causing this rage, that is causing this anger, that is causing this fight. This ain't even about Blue, yet you are making it all about him. This is about you distracting yourself from the problems that happen in your childhood, that you are lashing out on everyone because of the brokenness that is within. Your belief system that is within. The self-esteem that is within. If you would take time to slow down, to hear God, God is using you as a vessel. You are being displayed to the public as such a lesson that we can all learn from this toxic relationship that you are endorsing to the world, that is promoting violence and that is embarrassing not only yourself but your family and God, because you believe in God, you love God, and you know God sets you apart for a reason. Yet you are folding, you are fumbling the bag because you don't believe in yourself. You don't love yourself. You have not healed, and you see this as cute behavior. You don't care what people think. I know, but sometimes if you are a public figure, you have all eyes on you. This is your show. You are the star. You have a light inside of you, and you are aware of the light. You spoke about it in the interview that you see the light in blue, but it's really you see the light in you, because these relationships are just your reflection. Yet you are using blue as the biggest distraction for you, because you don't want to look within. You rather drag him through the mud with you because you are fighting for your life. You are looking for a daddy. Now you made blue suffer because you are looking for a daddy because of your daddy issues. Blue is still a kid himself. How do you expect him to guide you, to teach you, when you haven't even taught yourself? You haven't even been patient with yourself. You haven't even started loving yourself. Love is easy. Love is kind. Love is gentle. Yet, in your childhood, you saw love as abuse. And now, since you saw that as abuse, that is your first instinct whenever you get triggered. Whenever someone says something slight, whenever someone says something, you take it personal and you ready to swing. In this interview, I had to really break it down. I lost my appetite because witnessing the hurt, witnessing the problem in this whole situation. Blue is the victim. Blue is being honest with you. Blue admitted he never found you attractive at first. The first time he saw you, he never found you attractive. So you have been forcing this whole entire interaction. You have been forcing yourself on him. You have been throwing yourself on him. You have even sexually harassed him, sexually assaulted him. He said you raped him. He did not even want to have sex, but how can a man turn down pussy when it's being thrown at him? You threw yourself at him because the only time you really probably feel some type of connection is when a dick is inside of you. A penis is inside of you. Him having sex with you is the only time you feel closeness. The only time you feel love. That is not love. Just because your mom was abused by your father does not mean that is how you should live your life, because now you are in a domestic relationship with Blue and you are the abuser. And you choosing this route, you are dangerous. You are doing more harm than good until you look within. You are dangerous. With these hands that you got, you have talent, yet you rather fight Blue and go to jail instead of going in the ring. Imagine if Mayweather would have fumbled that bag. he didn't be who he was destined to be and making history and choosing the dark side instead of the light. You have gifts inside of you that you can release this anger in the ring. You can release the anger. This can be therapeutic for you. This can be healing for you. Your mind is so focused on money. This is a way to get money. By fighting in the ring and registering your hands. Because if not, you just beating up people for fun because you mad, because you angry, will just take you down a path that will make your life even harder. Will keep embarrassing yourself and not wanting anybody around you due to the fact of your lack of home training. It's unfortunate that your parents did not guide you properly, that did not protect you properly. But we have to forgive them for the lack of knowledge that they did not know, for their lack of understanding. They had 12 kids. You were one of 12. That is a whole school. And then on top of that, your father was emotionally unavailable, was not present. So that sounds like 13 kids your mother had to take care of, to support and be there for. She didn't even have time for herself. So you got the short end of the stick in your childhood, and you are hurting. You are crying for help, but instead social media is just laughing at you, thinking this is a game, thinking this is a joke, because of your sense of humor, because of your childlike spirit. Yet you are being really childish by spazzing out, by constantly choosing violence. Now you have no recollection of what love truly is. This toxic relationship that is being promoted to the world is showing so many souls how you couldn't even express your love to Blue that you say you love so very much. You said that was a hard question to answer. I don't know how to answer that. You don't know how to answer. What do you love out of a person? And when it was his chance, when it was his moment, he said, I can tell you what I hate about her faster instead of what I love. This is not love. This is not healthy. You are doing all of this for money. You are doing all of this for attention. And you got attention. You got all eyes on you. You are taking all of us on this roller coaster ride with you. The impact that you have on this world that you have no recollection of. You have no awareness of, because you're not even conscious of the fact of your power. You're not even conscious of the fact of your stardom. You rather distract yourself from the roots of the problem, which is your mommy and daddy issues. You are looking for love in all the wrong places. You think sex will solve it. You think drugs will heal it. You think fighting will fix it. You think yelling, screaming. That's why you are losing your voice, because you are screaming and fighting so much, not even having the awareness of what love truly is. Love is not hard, and you should not be working so hard for love, to prove yourself, to perform. For love, you are dragging Blue along because you won't let go. You won't let him go. You much rather make him be your daddy and teach you words like enthusiasm instead of you taking the time to read. You taking the time to grow. You taking time to evolve yourself. You are distracting yourself by forcing a toxic relationship into your life. He told you countless of times, this ain't that. But you doing the most. So at this point, he surrendered. He sold his soul too for a check, for some money. So he's acting like he loves you. He's acting like he's in a relationship. He said, I might as well get a bag for it. If you want me to act so bad, I'll act. With this show, he is acting. You have cast him to play this role in your movie. You are the director, you are the writer, you are the star. But you don't even know that you are the star. You rather beg and force someone just to show you some type of worth, validation on the outside, instead of you taking time to spend with God to get whole on the inside. You always saying, blue my daddy, blue my daddy, blue my daddy. But why can't God be your daddy? Since you love God, since you cherish God, you believe in God, why are you not letting God guide your steps, protect you, and show you the way? Don't get so involved into this fleshly realm that will have you losing yourself and losing your soul. You are only 22, but you are letting your crown fall off your head because of the unawareness that you are a queen. You are a woman of God, but you look at yourself just as pussy. That's the only worth you see in yourself. And that's what attracted you to Blue, because he didn't just see you for that. He just wanted business, no pleasure, but you wanted pleasure, because that's the only time you feel some type of completeness, some type of love, is when a dick is inside of you. And how can a man turn you down? People will question his sexuality. They're gonna look at him funny, look at him crazy, if a woman is touching all over him and he's saying no. If he's saying, don't do this, I don't want this, and you call it, he's being shy, he's stalling. Yet you took it out of your way to take what you wanted because you simply don't know how to share. And we learned sharing in grade school. In our adolescent years, play such a huge role in our adult life. Our personality is developed at the age of 5. And you seeing your dad abusing your mom, and that is just a ripple effect onto you. Now you are abusing everyone around you. This interview displays so many red flags. It is a cry for help, that you need help, but you first have to help yourself. Stop looking for love in all the wrong places. You got the attention, you got the followers, you got the fame, you got the man, you got the clothes, you got the jewelry, you got the alcohol, you got the drugs, but you still not happy. You even said in the interview, you have bad weeks. That's a long time to be mad. A whole week being angry, being upset, being depressed. Why? We only should have bad moments, not a bad day, let alone a bad week. God will continue to shake you up, to pat you on your head, but you are steadily being hard-headed. And I understand I was 22. I was hard-headed. I was living a very fast and dangerous life. But it's not going to get you nowhere, either dead or in jail. And we are promoting this ride or die culture, seeing the foolery and the buffoonery right in front of our faces, and you are selling this toxic relationship to the public. And now it's going to be a ripple effect on our generation. You don't know the impact that you are having on all of us. We are hurting for you. We are rooting for you. We love you. We just want you to put your crown back on. We want you to see your worth. You are an athlete. You are an athlete. God gave you an ability to be an athlete. Imagine if LeBron did not step into being LeBron James. If he would have let his childhood affect his adulthood, his greatness, we would all be missing out on legendary activity. You are a whole legend, a whole destined walking legend, but you fumbling the bag because you want love outside of you when you know it's inside. You know only God can truly give you this love that you desire, this love that you are searching for, this love that you are seeking. Don't get caught up in this fleshly world that will have you losing yourself and abusing yourself and making you look silly. Forgive your parents. Forgive yourself. You should never have to witness your dad abuse your mom. Take that anger out on the ring, because obviously you got passed down heavyweight championship activity in your body. You got blessed with a body that was meant to be out here winning awards. You should not be working and beating up people for free. Stop playing yourself. I love you. I want to say this out of love. But this interview, you truly failed the assignment. You didn't even know who you were talking to. These women that you came into on lip service, you didn't even know. You didn't even know you was talking to Angela from the Breakfast Club. You did not even know who she was until the very ending. You came to the awareness. You didn't even do your research of who you are talking to and how you are being displayed to the public. Now, this is out here and we looking at you funny. We looking at you crazy because you are out of your right mind. And I want you to understand your worth, your beauty, and the love that we all have for you. But we can just be talking to a broken wall. We can just be talking to a broken record at times, because you even said it. You don't care. You don't care what anybody thinks. You don't care about what your family thinks. You don't care about what the internet thinks. And you don't care. And that's beautiful to a certain extent. But then when you are damaging other people in the process, when you are causing harm and you are being dangerous and having no home training, sus, we got to do better for ourselves. And we have to wake up. Sex will not solve your problems. And I know you are so addicted to it now. You willing to get on top of Blue and ride him. God did not just make you to just be a cowgirl and ride him every minute of the day. He don't even gotta do nothing, because you will get on top of him and you will do all the work. You make his life so much easier. Why would he not just travel the world with you? Why would he not just play this game with you? Why would he not play this role with you that you want him to play, that you cast him to play? This ain't even about Blue. This is about you. Blue is the victim, and you won't let him go. You won't let him go because that's your only recollection of love. Because you don't have any love for yourself. Because if you love yourself, you would not make your life harder than it should be. You would trust God. You would believe in God. And you would have faith in God. I love you, sis. I'm praying for you. I'm rooting for you. We want you to succeed. We don't want you to go down this dark path. Come to the light. It's a light inside of you. Shine it to the world.